Hello and welcome to another trip through time with the Salty Historian's Time Travel Excursions, September 11th. I'm your host, Mary, the Salty Historian. Today we'll be making stops in 4 centuries, specifically the 18th, 19th, 20th, and 21st. We're going to see and learn about some pretty poignant and relevant things. As always, and I beg you to pay attention to this part, because my insurance ain't going to cover me if I leave behind any limbs, okay? Keep all of your favorite bits and bobs inside the time machine at all times. That means all the time, not some of the time, all the time. Got it? Good. Please fasten your seatbelts, because this is going to be a very, very bumpy ride. Alrighty, let's go. First stop, 1783. And if you paid attention at any time during elementary school, you'll recognize the name of the person that we're visiting. Good old Benjamin Franklin. Now, in case you didn't pay attention, the key, the kite, and a lightning bolt. But your image of that is probably not exactly accurate. Still, he did make significant contributions to our understanding of electricity. That said, Ben really was a pretty smart dude. A writer, scientist, inventor, statesman, diplomat, printer, publisher, and a political philosopher. He's considered one of the greatest intellectuals of his time. Oh, right, and he's also considered one of the founding fathers of the United States. Like, he literally signed the Declaration of Independence. Wait, does that even exist anymore? Anyway, moving on. On this day in 1783, Ben Franklin wrote a letter to his buddy, Josiah Quincy Sr. He told Josiah about how busy his life was, and about the definitive treaty of peace and friendship between the U.S. and England, which he'd had a hand in. But see, it was the way he closed his letter that made me want to take you here today. And I'm pretty sure there are a lot of people today who would call bullshit. See, he closed his letter by saying, "May we never see another war, for in my opinion, there never was a good war or a bad peace." That was intense, right? Okay, so let's try something a little bit lighter, shall we? And this one might be part of my history, but I'm not going to tell you how. I also can't seem to get behind it, but you'll figure out why in a minute. So our next stop is 1893, to take a look at a newspaper called the Swoboda, which means liberty or freedom. It is the oldest, most widely read Ukrainian newspaper in the Western world. And on this day in 1893, the Swoboda was founded in Jersey City, New Jersey, by Father Hryhory Hrushka. And yes, I am 100% sure that I fucked that up. Literally positive. Anyway, it started out as a bi-weekly newspaper, went tri-weekly in 1914, and daily in 1921. Prior to other written materials, it was the only newspaper printed in the Ukrainian language, and it circulated from Canada all the way to Brazil. It helped peasants prepare to live a better life. It offered advice on how to break that peasant mold. It promoted opening Ukrainian schools, learning Ukrainian language and history. And at one point, it has circulation of about 18,000. Making it the most circulated among the Ukrainian papers in the world. It's still in print. Except Canada banned it in World War II because it displayed some pro-Schmatzi sympathies. Wrong side of history and all. Okay, so let's jump ahead, shall we? To 1942. You see where this is going, right? Kind of got a theme going. Anyway, so 1942. And Transport 31 had departed from France with the destination of Auschwitz-Birkenau, Poland, a pet project of Mustache Man and his cronies. No, don't you dare swipe up. You sit your ass down and you listen to this, because too many people are burying their heads in the goddamn sand, and that is not okay. On this day, Transport 31 arrived at Auschwitz-Birkenau, a Schmatzi extermination camp. On that transport were 899 Jewish people. I didn't find any proof that they were criminals, but at that time, you were a criminal just for being Jewish. Upon the arrival at Auschwitz-Birkenau, 23 men were selected for slave labor, tattooed with numbers 63471 through 63493. 68 women were selected, receiving tattoos numbered 19414 through 19481. The rest of those people, again, only criminals because they were Jewish, were immediately sent to the gas chamber. In 1945, it was found that of those 899 originally on the transport, only 43 had survived. That is 5%, people. Meaning that 95% of that original Transport 31 had their lives stolen because somebody in power decided, he just didn't like that entire group of people and convinced a shit ton of other people that he was right. And they cheered as gas filled the chambers and ultimately ended the lives of more than 6 million people. And with that, we've returned to 2025. As you exit the time machine, please... Oh, yeah. You're expecting me to take you on a visit to one more, right? Because the date and all. Okay, I'll say it. But my way. Never forget the innocent people currently being ripped off the streets. The families currently being ripped apart. The lives currently being literally ripped from existence. Never forget the people who are currently celebrating like it's a goddamn tailgate party. Excited to have their part in it. So damn ready to point and say, he ain't speaking English. And licking their chops like the hounds of hell when they see what they have done. By the way, it turns out, hellhounds go to church every fucking Sunday. And they really like their cold beverages, don't they? Like 'em real frosty. Never forget. Never forgive.